Print advertisements aren't as prevalent as they used to be. We're not making as many newspapers and magazines for that matter as well. Regardless, this tutorial video will teach you how to make an incredible advertisement that can appear both in print as well as on a digital platform such as a website. The identity or image of a company or product is made up of many visual devices or elements. These media devices or elements coalesce, combine together within a successful print advertisement. The logo appears, product add-ons are mentioned, websites are cited, various color choices are implemented, and so forth. Before learning how to make a successful print advertisement, it's worth noting how print advertisement rates are determined. Surveys are conducted, both by humans and technology, to determine the demographics related to a given space and how that space is utilized by those people in order to give information to various companies to see whether or not it's worth investing in that space, to see if their target audience will be reached. According to Toronto Life Magazine's 2015 survey, the average household income of readers is $103,000. That suggests that the Toronto Life Magazine is a great place to place advertisements for products that are on the more expensive end of things. The survey also indicates a fairly even balance between male and female readers. So if I have a blended target audience, this magazine is the place for me. It also promises to have, on average, 611,000 people reading the magazine and perhaps checking out my advertisement. Now, the Toronto Life Magazine is a fairly well-received and well-read magazine, and as a result, you can see that the prices are quite steep if I wanted to place, for example, a double-page spread advertisement once or twice within the course of a year. Since people are constantly being inundated by advertising, advertisers are starting to become more and more, shall we say, cute with how they go about their telling and selling, their persuading, informing, and entertaining. Have you considered that popular YouTuber Ryan and his toy review is one lengthy commercial? Check out the number of views on this particular commercial. 19 million views. My brother-in-law, Brian Gold, the CEO and co-founder of #Paid, has become really adept at influencer marketing and success. He joins a really popular YouTuber or Instagram spokesperson with a company who wants to do some telling and selling. They covertly place a product within a given picture or video, influencing others in a very subtle way as to the benefits of that particular product. Others who prefer the more traditional billboard advertisement spaces have become more creative with how they present an advertisement to stop and get people's attention, such as this lenticular wall or gammograph wall. So this discussion brings us to perhaps the most important success criteria within a print advertisement. You need to deliver your message in a memorable way. It could be wacky, weird, funny, you name it. But you need to get someone to pause and involve themselves with your advertisement. There's so many demands placed on our lives these days, especially from technology. What's going to stop and get someone's attention enough to get them to follow through on learning and perhaps even purchasing your product? This print advertisement recently had me stop in my tracks and examine it a little bit further. You'll notice the YMCA logo atop here, but otherwise, all that it is a blank billboard with a basketball net perched high, high, high above the street. It made me stop and consider whether or not I could even reach it and use it as a functioning basketball net. And it clued me into the fact that the YMCA is a fantastic place to go ahead and enjoy a good workout or two. This anti-smoking print ad immediately got my attention, had me harkening back to my days as a young kid on the internet playing a famous video game called Breakout. In this case over here, rather than having a paddle that is ponging the balls towards a set of bricks atop the screen, we have a cigarette here that's sending the ball and destroying parts of a lung. If you're not familiar with Breakout, let me show you the game. Now you can see why it got my attention and how it was quite cute. For that matter, as well as I'm concentrating playing, I'll point out that a print advertisement is shown up at the top of my screen above the game, distracting me from my play. Take a moment and examine this shocking coffee print ad. I was alarmed by the number of people that are depending upon this one person to stay awake. There's also a little website listed up above. This print advertisement for the World Wildlife Fund had me stop and consider how one poor environmental choice could cascade and domino into a larger situation that may result in my very own destruction. How provocative. So make sure you have a memorable concept. Memorable print advertisement concepts are usually centered. That is to say, they appear in the middle of the print advertisement. But you notice that these 6 particular print advertisements aren't tremendously unique, are not significantly different from one another. I dare you to be different. An effective print advertisement has a well-researched and well-executed logo. If you haven't done so already, I encourage you to watch our tutorial video that's available on my website. A slogan or saying is also prominently featured within an effective print advertisement. Slogans are catchy, memorable sayings. They say a bit more about the product and offer up a feeling or image. One of my favorites is McDonald's. I'm loving it. Product add-ons are also included on a print advertisement. Occasionally there are coupons that can be clipped off of the corner, or the promise of something extra should you follow through on learning and purchasing a product. Jones Soda is fantastic with their product add-ons. Did you know that you could submit your photograph and have it appear on a bottle all across North America? Did you know that there are funny jokes and messages beneath their caps, or that caps can be collected and traded in for swag, such as t-shirts and skateboards? Effective print advertisements also consider background colors and border schemes. Colors suggest certain emotions and feelings by association. Here's a sample print advertisement graphic organizer available for download on my website. You'll notice all of the previously mentioned success criteria with boxes to be checked off. As well as a final good copy success criteria checklist. Regardless of where your print advertisement appears, be it on a billboard, above a video game on a website, in the middle of Times Square or downtown Toronto, your print ad should be easily read, especially from a distance. Not everyone has 20/20 vision. Keep that in mind when you make your various font selections. Also ensure that all of the copy, otherwise known as text or words, are edited to ensure clarity when you create your good copy.